In that accident, one man was saved. The other was missing for hours. And just hours later here at the Steelton boat launch actually is when they found a body in the water from some boaters who reported it. They did just confirm about an hour ago that that body was the boater that has been missing for hours. Now, we did talk with the Pennsylvania Fish and Boat Commission Sergeant Larry Furlong. He tells us that the boaters near the Steelton boat launch, they called in around noon saying that they found a body floating in the water. They say that they were traveling upstream, but then saw fishing equipment in a cooler floating toward them, followed by the man's body. It was about 4 hours prior to that the two fishermen fell out of their boat when it went over the dangerous Dock Street Dam in Harrisburg. When the boat went over the dam, nearby other fishermen, they went and saw what happened. They sprung into action. They were able to then save one of the men that went overboard.
Knowing how dangerous that section is actually took a lot of caution and pretty much risked their lives to save the one individual that they did. They made it into the lower section just below the Boyle danger mark and used a throw bag through a line. It took about 3 or 4 attempts till they actually got him, but he grabbed on and then they backed the boat out of the area and pulled him up.
And Sergeant Furlong said that the man who was pulled up onto that boat, he was wearing a life jacket, and that man that was pulled up and was saved, he did tell officials that his friend that was thrown from the boat and was missing and then was found here dead, that he was also wearing a life jacket. But when that body was found here, they say that the life jacket, there was no life jacket on the body, but due to the conditions of the river moving pretty quickly right now and also the roughness of the water over at the dam, officials say that it is very likely that that life jacket was able to be just torn right off of him. Live in High Spire, I'm Jocelyn Howard, WGAL News 8.
Jocelyn, what do we know about the condition of the boater who was saved here?
Jerry, yeah, so when he was pulled up onto the boat, he was able to be taken to shore, and they actually say that he was able to walk himself over to the ambulance, so that was very promising, and he is in the hospital right now, but they say it's for precautionary measures. Back to you guys.
Yeah, that's some good news tonight. All right, Jocelyn, thank you.